Hello. Hello friends, welcome to today's lesson, and our focus will be on water cycle. We're going to learn how water moves from the earth to the atmosphere and back to the earth, and this movement of water is in a circular form or continue to repeat itself. You know, water falls from the sky, but how does it get to the sky? Water moves from the earth to the atmosphere and back down to the earth. We've all witnessed rainfall, that is water falling down from the sky back to the earth. So how does water get to the sky in the first place? Energy from sunlight causes water on the earth's surface to evaporate. Evaporation is when liquid changes to gas and moves up or moves to the atmosphere. Now this means that when the liquid water changes to gas, it rises and becomes part of the atmosphere. So waters found in rivers, ocean, sea, streams, anywhere water is found on the surface of the earth, this energy from the sun can make that water evaporate. Even heat from your stove or your burner can also make water evaporate. When the water evaporates, when it changes to gas, that's from liquid to gas, it moves to the atmosphere. When liquid changes to gas and moves to the atmosphere, we call that gas water vapor. And this process is known as evaporation. So evaporation is the changing of liquid water to water vapor, and when this water vapor moves to the atmosphere, the process of evaporation has occurred. That is the first stage of the water cycle. When the water content of a tree is lost, the process is called transpiration. So evaporation happens in liquid bodies of water. Transpiration happens when water is lost from plants. Water vapor rises into the atmosphere, and when air high up in the atmosphere is cooler than the air near the ground, the cool air causes water vapor to condense, or you can say turn back to liquid. Tiny droplets or ice crystals come together to make the clouds we see when we look at the sky. So when water vapor gets to the atmosphere, it becomes cool, and because of the cool air, the water begins to condense. That means they begin to turn back to liquid, and as they turn back to liquid, they come together and begin to form clouds. So when you see clouds, they are water vapor that have been condensed, and this process is called condensation. That's the second stage of the water cycle, condensation. We're moving to the third stage. The third stage is precipitation. When enough tiny droplets collect in a cloud, they become too heavy to stay in the sky. They begin to fall down as rain, and that process is called precipitation. So rainfall is simply precipitation occurring, and this is the third stage of the water cycle. The water that falls down to the earth flows back to the river, the gutters, the drainage system, goes back to the ocean, and the process repeats again. Evaporation happens from the ocean, from rivers, and then condensation happens in the atmosphere. The water vapor changes to liquid, and when the liquid content of the cloud is much, it falls down as rain, which is precipitation. So this is how the cycle continuously occurs. That's why we call it a cycle. It repeats itself year in, year out. So here are some activities for you to try out. They are quite simple. Do them or answer them correctly, and I'll see you in our next class. Bye.